Hello everybody, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition here on our DC colony. Alright, I hope you've been enjoying all the videos for the week and the different progress and lack of progress that we've made in different areas. Alright, in our last episode, we started exploring the stars. So, I mean, this is a good start towards our space program, getting things ready, and we're being smart. We're going to build the space program in space. So we're... Oh my goodness. So we don't have to worry about... excuse me, the heating problem inside. So that is fine. We will plan on that. Things to do in the base. We're still working on just getting consistency in our cooling. We're not quite there yet. I mean, we do have this going that'll go part of the time. So it's bringing in this nice cold carbon dioxide now, and it's going to start sucking it out. Heat, and hopefully it'll balance it out. What was that? Along with the water. So I mean, right now, like, you know, everywhere from -0 or 0 to -23, and then it goes up. So it's pulling out quite a bit of heat there. We should start seeing this reduce. The other thing that we can do to continue to drive that is when we have the available liquids here, we can ensure that this is coming in as well. It's not a big deal. We're not reliant on that for our only food source, so we're okay. Most of our food source currently is fried mushrooms and barbecue. So, and the barbecue is packing up. You could see hatchings right there. So, I mean, our hatch farm is doing what it needs to do. Yeah, it doesn't produce tons of coal, and that's fine. But it is being successful in chomping out eggs. Lots and lots of eggs that come down here, hatch, and then drown and turn into barbecue. So we're making really good progress from that side. From cooking the barbecue and stuff, obviously we're doing that here. We're not doing a whole lot with our gas ovens yet. And I know there were some previous comments about why do I have two when we only have one chef anyways, and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know. You know, I just like the looks of it, I guess. Stubbornism. That's what it is. It's stubbornism. But anyways, eventually we might be able to get into some of these other things. We're really missing two primary ingredients. If we had lettuce, we could do a lot of stuff here and really transition and get a second chef to where one is doing just the grill and one is doing the gas range. But we either need the lettuce or we need to get into sleet wheat. And while we do have a little bit of sleet wheat that comes in occasionally, not from this map here, obviously, because, well, I mean, yeah, from this map, because we've got a couple sleet wheats somewhere. Yeah, over here. Maybe. Not even over here. Yeah, we really don't. Never mind! And we're not doing anything with the pinch peppers, so we can't do a lot of the pepper bread. That's primarily because they're too cold, and then, well, right now they're not cold. Lack of irrigation. Oh yeah, we cut the irrigation off. I forgot. We forgot to put it back in. We had a mix problem. There we go. We can turn that back on because we're good from there. We're bringing in liquid from the other location. Now, there's a debate. If you've looked at some of the past videos, really not a debate, it's just, you know, single comments, but a lot of really good feedback, a lot of good stuff, to where it's saying, you know, all right, Fusion, you're planning on overusing your liquid. And at the moment, yeah, because, you know, we're pumping in polluted water. We're going to be pumping in the ethanol. The ethanol, mainly, we're just trying to drain it out. And we're moving the polluted water. The salt water, we won't move over, probably. Or maybe we will. I don't know. See, the goal is that long-term, which I know, it's a long ways off. Once we mine all of this out and we leave this asteroid, the only thing I want left is the oil reservoir, and then don't we have a hydrogen vent? And the hydrogen vent. The hydrogen vent will just hook up to create our standard cooling with steam, and then we'll use that cooling on the sulfur, the liquid sulfur, to turn it in. You're absolutely right in the comments that it would be stupid of me to send over liquid sulfur because we're going to be sending petroleum. Long term, that's the only thing that's going to be going from a liquid standpoint off of this planet is petroleum. Well, not petroleum per se, crude oil, because there's no way to melt the petroleum here with lava. Well, there is one volcano, but we're not going to do that here. We're just going to send the crude oil to the other colony. So it would be smarter, yeah, to turn this into rails with shipping, which we can do easily because, okay, well, only if we can go in a straight line. Can it? All right. Boy, I'm really messing up here. Because we could do that. We don't even need to go through there. We're going to come over here. There we go. Technically, we don't even have to do that. But anyways, eventually, we're going to do that. We don't have the guy to build it over here. Because what we can do is, since we have to cool this anyways, we'll have the steam generators, and we'll have our cooling thing. And we'll probably put the cooler right here in this, maybe, to where we're generating our cooling, and we're cooling this, and we're cooling this so it hardens as soon as it comes out, and we're grabbing it, and then sending it away. So that's the plan there. And then we'll just send over our crude oil, which we've got our pipe for down here, once we set up either this one or this one or this one or this one. We probably won't do anything with the slicksters, honestly. We might transport some eggs to the other colony and just stick them on a single tile somewhere like recommended, and just stick them there and leave them. Just as a infinite small supply down in a carbon area. We could do that. But otherwise, yeah, we don't need anything, right? Right. Okay. So mainly the only thing to do on this colony, outside of prepping the sulfur, the crude oil, and the hydrogen vent for the sustainable power system that'll sustain, sorry, the sulfur collection and the cooling system, is to mine the place out. There's nothing else here that we want to keep here. So we'll continue to drain the liquids out, and we'll just continue mining as we are. And we'll send them over food, and later on we'll send over a guy that can do all of this building as well. So that is our plan. So we've got more ethanol coming in from this area, and I know that from a standpoint of, ethanol could be really valuable. Why are we burning it up right now over here for just a little bit of power that's going to come through? Great question. I mean, we could save it, and then use it. Yeah. I really don't know. I mean, to me, it's like, we don't have the trees. I mean, maybe we will eventually, but it makes no sense to worry about ethanol production long term. Let's just clear it up and use it. Because what else are we going to use it for? Sure, we could put it into, the petroleum engine or rocket, but we're going to have petroleum anyways. So there's really no total need to, hey, let's make sure that we get, ethanol production going, or we store our ethanol. I don't see value in it. It makes sense to just use it for now as a supplementary power source. There, we'll do a little extra research, and then let's check our skills really quick, because I know we've got a couple people that we can give the suit sustainability for and things like that. Super hard digging, finally, that's good. that means we'll probably be able to free up Catwoman, so that she doesn't have to have it. Although it might be good to just go ahead and give Catwoman these 3 items. It's going to stress her out. But if she has these 3 items, we can send her over there and she can dig out the fossils. Yeah, so that might be a good plan. Stargirl, you can get your super hard digging. So we've got our diggers back. And when they're not digging, they can transport stuff. And then an Atom Smasher, you're good. We're not going to give anything else for now. All right, cool. So we're good. So let's go ahead and work on a couple things. So the first thing that Lee can do is this. Let's just clean up that. I did see a mention of... All right, what do we got here? No, see, this is on a 1. All right, I thought so. And these are on 1s too. Okay. I know there was a comment about... you know, how come they're not getting the food over here and I always have to put it on alert? And it was mentioned, well, that's because you have stuff on 9. But we don't. These are all in 1 because it's automated. It just picks up the stuff. These just pick it up automatically and just stick it in the fridges. The dupes do nothing with it. So that's not the reason of why they're not coming over here. I mean, one reason that it takes them a while is because they have to go all the way over. Now, you are absolutely right, though, that I could take one of these, excuse me, and stick it, like, right here. And then I could do this. And do that. So that way, if I want to send anything over here, unless it's already over here and this is where I'm collecting it, it's just right here. And they can put it in. So that you are absolutely right on, and that was a great suggestion. So thank you very much. Let me get a drink. I've been recording... There, that's better. A ton of Pal World, so I need to catch up here on Oxygen Not Included. Make sure that, like, this episode's gonna go out today. All right, we'll take the steel. Awesome. If you haven't seen Pal World, go check it out. If you like Pokemon, it's great. Now, I'm not a Pokemon person. I played the Magic cards, but I never played Pokemon or anything like that. Or any of the Nintendo related my goodness, games which mainly are like turn-based style, because that's what Pokemon is. Pal World is great, and I know some people have complained that it is a knockoff and all of that, and you know, it's great what they did with it, and it is a lot of fun. So I've been recording a ton of it. I'm already out like 3 weeks ahead of recordings. Just because I'm having so much fun with it, and I'm not even an eighth into the game yet, from what I can tell based on the size of the map and the levels and everything I have to do. So, anyways, check it out if you can. All right, so our cooling's working. You can tell our hydrogen is slowing down. Now, of course, obviously, when this turns off, 12 cycles, 4 cycles, so they'll alternate a little bit. It'll last 79 cycles. The dormancy here will last 20. Okay, good. So they're going to alternate fairly well. There'll probably be a gap somewhere where they'll stop alternating. But they're going to do pretty good. So, cool. All right. Now that we've twiddled around and done some stuff, you guys over here. Occasionally, I think it's the ice. I think there's just ice that's been sitting over here or something, and it's melted. I mean, not that it doesn't hurt that it's dripping down because it just comes into here. But they have to walk through it, you know. Who wants to walk through it, right? Nobody. All right. And then, yeah, I saw the comment here that, okay, I was overheating. I'm not now. I've cooled it down because I've stopped production and stuff. You know, I have ice biomes. Why don't I just stick it in an ice? Yeah, you're right. I could. Or I could do a I need the plastic, and then I can do a true cooling system, and it won't matter. But let's go ahead and start up our steel again, because we're going to need it. And related to that, we'll need more of the iron out as well. Which we've already got a lot of stuff that we're digging out here, so I guess we don't really need to do anything. I do need to stick those in, and then I'm going to need some of this eventually. All right. So we'll keep that going. We'll keep building. We can continue this now. We've already dug out that so that we can go ahead and do this and this to get that slime. Where else do we have slime? Oh, this entire section over here. Yeah, so we'll be able to start doing that as well. Cool. And we've got this so that we don't have to go all the way around the top. We can now come out this way. Perfectos. Lots to deconstruct, build out, navigate through, fix up, all that kind of stuff, but we're doing okay. It looks, I think we've discovered some stuff. Yeah, a few things here. Cool. Here soon we're going to be able to go to space. What are you guys doing over here? You're just digging stuff out, right? Yeah, okay. We're prioritizing right now just digging things out and going from there. Let's get you. Let's go ahead and take you out. We can take you out and you guys out. Okay, so we'll keep digging out things. I still need to get into here and reduce this heat. What's our... So this is 200. It'd be really iffy. I think there's enough here. It's not going to make a difference. So I'm just going to dig those two out. And we'll drop all of this here to help cool this down. We'll slowly start cooling that. Meanwhile, yeah, it's just a matter of picking and choosing our battles. We're not going to activate the sulfur vent yet. We're going to keep it sealed up. But we are going to go ahead and dig out the rest of this stuff. Speaking of which, we're just going to put in a ladder right there. Cool. So we'll continue working on this. Now we don't want this very large. We want it small so that it plops out and it's cold. It just solidifies into a pebble immediately and it doesn't harden into a block. That is our goal. Now, past experience is really tricky because you can break your pipes if they get too hot. So we're going to have to decide how we want to do that. We'll probably use some... you don't have to... I'll look it up. I'm going to look up the best. All right, so let's not build anything right now. We'll look up. We do know that we will have to use some steel for the auto sweeper and stuff, but well, probably not even. If we can manage the temperature in here, we won't. So I'll look it up. I will hold off on that and not do anything yet. I won't do anything rash. How about that? Isn't that nice? I'm not going to do anything rash. All right. Getting this filled up. Let me see. This one's at an 80. There we go. 15 and 20. if I do that, it's going to prioritize these. And maybe we can get these going. So this thing says it's active, but it's... Okay, it's slowly going. Alright, I get it. And this says if it's above 1,000, it'll turn on. Okay, cool. And then this one's dormant, right? Yeah. Alright, awesome. We can probably work on stations. I think we've got two, right? Oh, not on this other one. We would need another station room. Well, that kind of presents a problem. It doesn't have to be inside the base, I guess. What does it take for these? Abyssalite, which we got plenty of. Okay. It would make sense to tune those up a little bit stronger. I'm just looking, is there anything we can consolidate into an area? Doesn't look like it, right? Yeah. Let's see, we've got 12 guys over here. Yeah, we've got 12 beds. We can't even add dupes if we wanted to, unless we put in some beds and stuff. No, we could put a station area over here. We would have to either pump all of this out or get rid of it. It would be better to do the polluted auction. So probably we could put a station or a room over here, right? Yeah. We could. Because I say so. So we could take this and we can put a room over here eventually. Let me see. So the floor 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Might as well do 2. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make a few changes here. Do that. And do that, because then we can take this out and use it as supplementary rooms. All right, yeah. We'll slowly work on that. It's not something that we have to have right this instant, but we can definitely start setting that up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be here. Okay, there we go. And then we'd stick one in the middle or something. All right. I know. I'm making a mess of things. Okay. So we could do that. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so we'll open up that part. And then we can slowly, or we can start digging out these areas. Cool. Alrighty then. That takes care of that. We're good over there. Is there anything else urgent that we need to do right now? Probably not. I mean, we're good on all of our materials. We'll continue digging stuff out as needed so that we can access stuff. But otherwise, it looks like we are doing well. It's just now it's time to just, hey, lots of digging primarily, and then bit by bit starting to refine some stuff a tad so that, you know, we've got what we need. Cool. And we'll go ahead and advance, like I said, our research as much as possible. We might not be able to get everything here done, but we're just going to go down and get all of the basics done because we can do all the basics. Cool. We'll be able to start sending dupes through here shortly. That'll be interesting. I haven't found a use for mutant, not dupes, but mutant critters. But if we can get a hatch through here and get a better performing hatch, maybe that's what we can focus on, is that we can come over here. We'll go ahead and activate it. We'll go ahead and put in that. And then we're going to have to get over here. So, yeah. Did I never hook this one up? Yeah, we need to drain this out. So let's, yeah, we need some power down here. Okay, and then, do we already have piping? We do. It's gonna come up. It's gonna go this way. Into here, and it's gonna drain into the freshwater tank. Well, that's not what we want, because we've got crude oil and salt or brine, polluted water, and then we have regular water. So maybe we want to change where that goes and get it into this. Yeah. That might be the smarter way to do it. So let's do that. Whoops. Except, well, that's gonna be tight, but we can do it. So we just want to filter it into this one. Toot. And cancel. It's a temporary pipe anyways. Alright, so that'll take out the polluted water. And then that lets the salt water come up. And into here, the brine. The only thing we would have to get is the crude oil. Okay, so we're gonna... It kind of seems ridiculous that we've got to put this in place, but we're gonna have to where it comes in and we pull out the crude oil. And then we go this way, and we can just stick the crude, we can just temporarily store the crude oil here. Like that. Okay, cool. Well, that'll finish this episode, and the next one we will continue on. Take care, everybody.